Today we look at how Illinois finished their 2022 recruiting segment. If you haven't yet, please share and subscribe to help grow the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Illinois signed 4 perimeter prospects in the early signing period who have already shown promise this summer. 6'3" guard Zachery Perrin, who's shown flashes of his athletic ability, Jaden Epps, who is a natural-born scorer, Sky Clark, who is now full go after sustaining an ACL injury, showcasing his speed and quickness, and 6'6" two-way wing Ty Rogers, who won a gold medal this past summer for Team USA and has shown the ability to play multiple positions. And word has it, he's also been working with the point guards. But Brad Underwood was not finished. He lost veterans Trent Frazier, who was all Big Ten defense, Kofi Coburn, who was an All-American, and lights-out shooters and Jacob Grandison and Alfonso Plummer. Underwood knew he had to make moves in the offseason, and the Illinois coaching staff went to work, acquiring some of the top pieces available in the transfer portal, and not to mention an under-the-radar prospect out of Europe. Today's video is powered by SeatGeek. Get $20 off any tickets sold using promo code AITRIGHT on the SeatGeek app or website. Matthew Meyer comes into Champaign, transferring after spending his first 4 years at Baylor. The 6'9", 225-pound wingman brings a wealth of tournament experience and success. Meyer has won every type of championship you can in college. He's won a regular season conference title, won an early season holiday tournament, won a conference tournament title, he's won a national championship. In his final year, he's going to want to get Illinois out the mud and give the program and their fans their first deep run since 2005. Meyer has the ability to be an elite two-way wing and an all-defensive selection. He has a good handle, excels in the open court, and will offer the Illinois team another ball handler. At 6'9", 225, he'll have the size, quickness, and length to guard the 1 through 4 and hold his own against some 5s in certain situations. He does gamble for steals a bit, so he may have to play a bit smarter to avoid costly fouls and avoid getting too far out of rotation, leaving his teammates out to dry and at a disadvantage. He was inconsistent from 3, but he loved taking and making big shots. He was never, ever afraid of the moment. An interesting stat is when Meyer was guarded and shot contested jump shots, he rated in the 91st percentile, while only in the 16th percentile when shooting unguarded open jump shots. He'll have a much larger role compared to when he was at Baylor, and he'll need to handle more responsibility on his plate as one of the top options, no longer flying under the radar. Terrence Shannon Jr. is a 6'6", 215-pound wing out of Chicago. When he entered the transfer portal, he was regarded as one of, if not the top wing available. At Texas Tech, he was a high-flying athlete, was at his best when he ran the wing hard and transitioned opportunities, ranking in the 89th percentile in offensive transition efficiency. He was able to score 1.316 points per possession, getting to the rim and finishing around the basket, getting fouled, forcing the defense to make quick decisions, but also a good enough shooter to hit from 3 in stride. In spot-up situations, he was rated in the 97th percentile nationally. He's a strong shooter, but also one of the best first steps you'll see in the conference next year. On the catch, he rips the ball past the defender, and after one step, Shannon is at the rim. The main parts of Shannon's game I expect him to improve on is his ability to create in isolation and out of pick-and-roll scenarios. When he was at Texas Tech, he struggled a bit in both of these areas. He rated in the 9th percentile in isolation. He doesn't have a lot of shiftiness, and he's more of a straight-line driver, especially going hard to his left. He only generated 9 points in 21 ISO possessions last season. He needs to find some counters with how athletic he is, with his physical gifts to finish in the paint. Similar issue with the pick and roll game, where he was 11th percentile in efficiency, and Tech had him in pick and roll on 25% of his offensive possessions. He needs to improve his separation ability and will need to find a way to counter and create for teammates in these situations. Brad Underwood went out and got key wing transfers, but with the departure of Kofi Coburn, the staff felt they needed to add some depth to their front court and became enamored with 6'10" big man Zachery Perrin, who averaged over 21 points and 11 rebounds for the under-21 division in France. In the short term, I'm not sure where he falls on the depth chart, with Coleman Hawkins willing to play small ball 5, and Baylor transfer Dane Danger finally ready to go after sitting out last year. But Perrin is very young, only turning 18 years old at the end of August. Good hands for his size and plays with maturity. He also has the ability to stretch the floor out to the three-point line. He shoots it from deep with confidence, and his shot will only get better over time. Around the basket, he's active, and he reminds me a bit of Cody Riley, who recently played at UCLA. Decent footwork, skilled, very high ceiling, left-handed. Going against the front court on a daily basis will make him much better in the long term. He chose Illinois over going pro in Europe, and Perrin, like many international players, are starting to play college ball to acclimate themselves to the American brand of basketball. Illinois has had one of the better early and late recruiting periods in the country, building their new roster through multiple methods. Perrin will help with size, but with the exodus of good defenders and shooters like Trent Frazier, Jacob Grandison, along with sharpshooter Alfonso Plummer, were bigger holes to fill. And Illinois added a shooter and good defending with bigger wings who could switch and handle multiple roles. They recognized where they needed immediate help and had a very strong finish through the spring.